Okay, so I tracked down the company ruining restaurants from a more perfect union. Okay, so what is going on?
I've had a sense that lots of restaurants are starting to taste the same. And
Really?
maybe you too have had.
So the last time I went to a restaurant, maybe like it's close to a year. It's been a while. Like maybe like I think I've ordered stuff, so I can't say a year. So like I'm trying to remember. I just don't go that often. It's like the value proposition is just not there for me. It's like I'm too broke. I don't got no money. Money's tight.
Had a sense that something is amiss. So I wanted to test a hypothesis with my coworkers that you can be served the same exact food. Can I just get the jalapeno poppers? From totally different restaurants.
Hmm.
The fried pickles. Can I get the fried pickles? But made in the same factory, whether you wanted it or not. Can I get the funnel cake fries?
Ooh, good question.
Here's the question behind this test. Are we trapped into eating the same mediocre food from New York to Alaska? And if so, why? And who's behind?
Because it's cost effective and mostly it's placebo when people say, "Oh, it feels like it tastes different." That's why it's cheap to get all the restaurant food from one company and then just leave it to people to just make it up in their head. Oh, this tastes better. This place tastes better than that place. It's like, okay, whatever. It's in the water. Oh, okay.
it? All right, moment of truth. That's the mystery we're going to unpack today. To get to the bottom of it,
Ooh,
first
look at all
I
that
went
corn.
to Harlan, Iowa, woke up at 5 a.m. to talk to a restaurant owner about how they get their food.
I'm Ellen Walsh Roseman, and I own Milk and Honey.
The thing is, Ellen's restaurant does it differently than most restaurants in 2025.
Oh,
She showed me how she makes something from scratch for French toast. She uses a distributor to get most base ingredients, the milk from a local dairy and the eggs from a local farm.
cool.
Ellen's. The bread is brioche that the restaurant makes from scratch.
This stuff has what is that? She says she's making French toast. How much does that French toast cost? I gotta hear that price. If he even says anything, it's gotta be like so expensive, dude.
From there, the brioche gets baked, cut, dipped in homemade custard, griddled, and served to you, the customer.
That looks good.
Or, luckily enough, me. It's very good. It's
How much?
not just the French toast.
How much? You didn't mention the price. That's an important part.
Ellen tries to work with as many local producers as possible.
This is our country skillet.
Oh, that looked good
This is a
too.
local sourdough bread from a bakery in Omaha.
But
Dang.
for many,
And I don't even know. Did those look like bigger than normal portions, or is it just like it's like an okay sized portion, but it's on a really tiny plate, which made it look big? I don't know.
many restaurants, sourcing local ingredients like this is getting harder and harder. Ellen's distributor
Well, probably not only that, they probably just can't. Like it's against the policy to do that. If anything.
is regional and employee owned. But if you're a restaurant owner, especially in a rural area, you might just have one or two distributors to choose from. There's a good chance one of them is a company called Cisco.
Cisco, yep. Cisco.
And they are suspect number one for my deep fried mystery.
I heard
to hash
that.
out that suspicion, I spoke to Austin Frerick, author of the book Barons, who explained the profound way Cisco is shaping the way we eat out.
The innovation of Cisco was that it was the first national company to essentially offer everything a restaurant needs.
Back in the day, someone like Ellen might have one distributor for butter and another for eggs. But Cisco is what's called a broadliner, supplying
Everything from paper products to meat and produce.
Cisco was a merger of 9 different wholesale restaurant distributors with kind of the explicit goal of making a national player.
That was in 1969. Fast forward to today, and Cisco has grown so much that it really only has 2 other competitors in the national space. Among them, Cisco is the largest, and even a decade ago, controlled an estimated
35% of the food service market. Wow.
35% of the market. And this year, their gross profit hit $15 billion.
Bro, 15 billion? That's insane. I can't even imagine 1 billion.
The scary thing about Cisco was it didn't become this giant through organic growth, but instead it became a giant through relentless acquisitions that went unchecked.
They've acquired over 150 companies to
Jesus.
become really one of the only national broadline distributors for restaurants.
Bro, what's gonna happen in like another like 50 or 100 years? Like these companies get so massive and they just buy up all these other companies. Like what's gonna happen? It's like that one game, Agario, I think it is, where it's like you start off as like the little circle and then you just absorb other circles and then eventually you get like to be a big circle and then you're just like so massive. And then anybody else trying to like enter the game, it's just like they can't compete like period at all because there's already one big circle on the board.
This growth, I learned, is deeply changing the way we eat from farm to table. Let's start with the
I mean, but yes. So like, I mean, you're constantly referencing like the what were those like mozzarella sticks and like the jalapeno poppers and then the fried pickles. It's like fried. People are choosing to eat that. I mean, it's like, yeah, they are kind of controlling everything, but also people are choosing to eat it like constantly. So it's like, what are they going to provide? The stuff that people are constantly eating.
farm part. Ellen tries to work with as many local producers as possible, even when it's more expensive.
Ooh.
Cisco, on the other hand, operates with the biggest producers at massive scales to eke out savings.
Yeah.
Producers that often have some of the most exploitative production models. Cisco gets their berries from companies like Driscoll.
Driscoll's basically took the Nike sweatshop model and applied it to berry production.
Damn.
And chicken from companies like Tyson.
Tyson's applied a sharecropping model to meat production.
If you used a national distributor,
Farmers sued chicken processors, likened system to sharecropping. The farmers allege the contract grower system created by Tyson Foods, Pilgrim's Pride, Purdue Farms, Koch Foods, Sanderson Farms pushed them deep into debt. The heck is sharecropping? Yeah.
could you get the Omaha sourdough? Could
No.
you get, no? And why is that?
So a lot of local distributors or local producers are not able to tap into regional distribution. The volume and production quantities is too high.
Cisco scours the globe for a good deal, and there's reason to be concerned about how they're getting some of those deals.
Dang.
Seafood is the best example of this. Many providers to Cisco have been accused of engaging in slave labor.
That includes forced Uyghur and North Korean labor in China.
Basically, any dark part of the food system has moved offshore, which makes policing it really, really hard to do.
But
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Cisco doesn't just source shrimp and strawberries. They have their own line of mass-manufactured frozen foods. Everything from sourdough and brioche to, as I learned from researching this, jalapeno poppers, other fried appetizers, and desserts.
Dang.
Frozen food, it turns out, isn't just a facet of the Cisco business model, it drives it.
I don't think Americans appreciate that frozen food allows these long exploitative supply chains.
In the early
So now I have to hate frozen food now. Frozen food bad. I mean, I get it. It's like, where do the morals stop and like start and stop? It's like you're not allowed to enjoy anything anymore. I mean, it was like that like 15 years ago, and it's still like that. Like the more and more people come out with videos like this, and I can't, like, there's no shot I'm the fucking defending Cisco or their practices. Like, no way. But it's like everything that I used to like. I mean, I don't like. I'm trying to think when's the last time I ate like some frozen. I had like a frozen pizza yesterday. But before that, it's probably been like a long time. It's like I don't really eat that much frozen food. I'm just trying to think.
Early 2000s, Cisco was buying jalapeno poppers assembled in Mexico for well below minimum wage and shipped frozen all over the country.
It allows a race to the bottom in terms of labor standards and pay.
Wait, what did he say? The race to the...
Jalapeno poppers assembled in Mexico for well below minimum wage and shipped frozen all over the country.
It allows a race to the bottom in terms of labor standards and pay.
Oh, it allows a race to the bottom, and they forego labor standards and pay. Okay. I mean, I don't think like myself as an individual can like really do anything besides vote with my wallet and stop buying like certain foods. Yeah, I get it if you want. But something like this, you gotta like ask for some like regulation or something. I mean, I don't know. Like, is that like the answer?
So the food we ordered could have come to a distribution center like this, frozen, shipped to restaurants across the country, then dumped into a fryer.
Yeah.
And now the truckers driving those shipments, they're also getting squeezed by Cisco.
Cisco's continuously lobbying year after year to deregulate the trucking industry. And what we've seen since the 1980s is trucking wages are down nearly 40%.
Damn.
After the food is unloaded off of trucks, it
What the fuck? I mean, isn't the whole trucking industry still going like against the whole like AI trucks?
gets cooked up and put on your plate. And Cisco's dominance means the food on that plate is increasingly the same and increasingly worse.
Ooh.
Do you think regional variety is disappearing?
Yeah, I would say so.
You've probably had a Cisco meal without even realizing.
Shit.
They offer everything from these sad bread rolls to
I've had these. I fucking had these like bread rolls, dude. What the shit?
Wagyu beef burgers.
Okay, I never really had that. What is this, Walmart? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything Wagyu. I'm just like, yep, too expensive for me. Even if it's a cheap Wagyu, still too expensive for me. Nope.
Burger patties. If you've ever spent time in a hospital or a prison, you might have had a meal off of a Cisco tray.
Oh Jesus, the hospital food Cisco. Shit, that's probably right. I do remember, like when I was working back in like the old like restaurants and shit, like the old retirement home community restaurants, where it's like a bunch of old people like coming in like from golfing or whatever, come in for the food. I remember breaking down boxes and most of them did say Cisco. Shit.
Truck. And if you pay attention, they're everywhere. And so it's getting harder and harder to avoid getting the exact same frozen meal at your local diner or brewery.
Oh God.
It probably won't taste that great either.
If you were to buy pre-made brioche from one of the big national distributors,
They probably will try to keep things cheap, so like they're probably not going to use butter.
so they'll use like a canola oil,
Shortening or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like their sugar might be like processed sugar, like a high fructose corn syrup kind of thing.
Austin found a story of a Pennsylvania diner whose burgers weren't frying the same on the grill. When the owner investigated, he realized the patties now contained soy protein filler. Cisco and their competitors are flooding restaurants with ultra-processed food like this. Now, you might expect that with a deep-fried cheddar jalapeno popper, but maybe less so with something like bread.
The irony is,
Ooh.
you could be a diner in a small town in Iowa, surrounded by some of the world's best.
I mean, shit, I would expect it to be like about the same. I mean, you can freeze a jalapeno popper and then pop it in the deep fryer, right? I mean, what's the shelf life on like bread after like you just bake it? Don't they just like, well, in the case of Cisco, don't they just flash freeze it or whatever?
Farmland, and yet nothing on the menu is coming from around you. It's low quality products produced by people being exploited outside.
Oh, I mean, and all the burger shit, like all the burger pictures, it's like,
It's low quality products produced by people being
bro, there's no shot the fucking meat patty is this big. No fucking way. It's more like this. These are the meat patties. The onion. Look at the onion. The onion is thicker than the meat patty, dude. What the hell? This is like more indicative of like an actual burger at pick your favorite fast food joint. Not this one. And then also not this smash burger. That is like a hell no. This is like most burgers, period. Like this level. Everyone was bitch mode complaining when that lady did that video of like, hey, she's right. And then she looked at the pickle and the pickle was thicker than the meat patty.
Exploited outside the national borders.
The system isn't exactly working out for restaurant owners or local distributors either.
With the competition bought out, Cisco has more leverage to arbitrarily raise prices. During COVID, for instance, they used their market power to pass on inflation to their customers and increase their earnings by 159%.
Oh boy. ETF spotlight. Cisco up. Oh my God. But then it went down for a little bit. Oh my God. What happened right there? There was like a downtrend, but now it's like on the upswing again.
Cisco CEO even said on an earnings call that they had no intention of competing on price.
Smaller restaurants have
Of course, they're not going to compete on the price. They pretty much can make the price. So there is no competition in that dude's head. He is not competing. He has no opposition. He's eliminated or absorbed the opposition. So in his head, he's not competing. We just set the price and people just come to us.
almost no negotiating power with Cisco. And so if you are in a rural area where there, aren't any other distributors,
Jesus.
then restaurants really don't have many options at all. As we've lost some of that regional wholesale infrastructure, we also see the loss of local businesses, local farms, and a regional food system.
In general, restaurant owners have little recourse when Cisco screws them over. Complaints are rampant about.
Is everyone else getting their supply Cisco truck days late? I'm a week away from being able to use another distributor, credit app process. I'm stuck with Cisco a little longer. Is everyone else dealing with this? And if so, how? My past 4 deliveries have been 3 days late. No notice till 5 p.m. Driver shortages and maxed out CDL hours are the reason, but they can't expect people to stick with them through this. I only use Cisco as a favor to a business partner. Can't wait to be done with them. Thanks for letting me rant as I drive to will call for the 3rd time this week.
Late deliveries, crushed eggs below stacks of boxes,
Oh,
even swapping ingredients without informing restaurants.
what the fuck?
As the industry continues to consolidate, these issues will only get worse.
That's just the meta of like businesses in America. Like, your goal is to grow yourself as a business and then just start eating other businesses. And if you're not doing that, you're probably going to be a business that will get consolidated into a bigger business. This is like there's, and it's not even a monopoly because, well, it's like an unofficial monopoly because Cisco's only going to get bigger and bigger. We're not a monopoly, guys.
Cisco already tried to buy their largest competitor, US Foods, but was shut down.
Ooh, stopped over antitrust concern. Ooh, a federal judge has halted a proposed merger between Cisco and US Foods. Oh my God, that could have been the nail in the coffin. I mean, it's still like gonna go that way, but except the nail in the coffin is not now. The nail in the coffin is gonna be later.
By the FTC.
Now, Cisco's 2 largest competitors are signaling they might try to merge.
Yeah.
In an environment where the biggest companies aggressively push out competition, makes sense. It also means restaurants will have even less choice than they already do,
Jesus.
and farmers will have less bargaining power when selling their food.
The most aggressive, gold standard thing that an antitrust enforcer could do would be to look at some of these deals and say,
Cisco breaks group acquisition.
maybe we went too far.
Cisco announces agreement to acquire Greco and Sons, a leading independent Italian specialty distributor in the U.S.
Maybe we let Cisco acquire too
Cisco acquires Paragon Foods.
many companies, and we should unwind some of those and
Coastal
break
companies.
up
Frozen
Cisco.
foods.
That's something that we've seen antitrust enforcers take on with past deals like Ticketmaster.
The FTC could also block future acquisitions, and states and federal regulators could scrutinize discount programs that people like Claire and Austin suspect Cisco is using to drive out the competition. But what about my mission to get the same food in entirely different states? We ordered a mix of jalapeno poppers, fried pickles, and funnel cake fries.
Oh boy.
In Nebraska, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and in Alaska.
And Alaska. That's crazy.
All right, moment of truth. Jalapeno popper. Never been to this restaurant, never been to the city, but
It tastes the same.
it just tastes like something I've had 100 times.
In Omaha, I am pretty sure I got the Cisco brand jalapeno popper.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, their main competitor sells almost the same thing.
Okay, understandable.
The one that I got in Brooklyn was clearly different than that one and was a little bit better. Here in New Jersey, I ordered funnel cake fries. They seem exactly the same as the ones I got in Omaha. A fellow producer also ordered.
Bro, you should have did it like scientifically, and like whip out the measuring tape just to like take an average of all the fries to compare it to the other one. Oh my god, that's what you should have done.
them in Philadelphia and another in Anchorage.
They look pretty similar.
That's the
I
same
also
fry.
ordered some fried pickles, which is what my fellow producer ordered in Philly. They're clearly different. One is chips, one is spears, but there's
Okay.
a chance that I got these Cisco pickle spears.
Ooh, they looking pretty Cisco-y.
Don't get me wrong. You've probably had a frozen Cisco meal and thought
Yeah.
it was totally fine.
Yeah.
But the point is, in this giant food system, something is being lost. Regional variety, local jobs, local businesses, and just having a unique meal. A meal that's different.
I mean, yeah. Yes and no. I mean, there's a ton of like pros and cons to it. Like, yeah, like the regional variety is like nice or whatever. But I would have said, well, then with so many differing regions, like, is the quality of the food gonna like be maintained, like a high quality of whatever region? But I think you already outlined it earlier in the video of like, well, they're already cutting costs and doing shady things and finding loopholes in the system. So I can't even use that as an argument.
We are always interested in stories about how corporations are changing the world around us. If you have the inside scoop on any part of the food industry, drop us a line at stories@perfectunion.us. Thanks for watching.
Dang. Bro, that's just another reason why I don't go out to eat that much. I mean, it's not like staying home and like getting all and making all your food from Walmart is like any much better, is it? Like, really? I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, well, it's nice to know that that's a thing. Cisco is taking over. Yeah. I don't know. It's like the last couple times, it's like my go-to like trashy whatever restaurant to go to is like Chili's. And like the last couple times when I go there, it's just like the food is just like shit. Before it wasn't shit. Now it just feels like the taste is worse. It feels cheap. It doesn't taste as good. I think the portions are smaller. I could be like misremembering or whatever, but like still. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head. But yeah, Cisco, they're taking over. Oh man, can I actually like look up like the foods? Cisco website. Buy food. With Cisco Shop, order what you need anytime, anywhere. Woohoo! Products. Product categories. Oh, what a nice picture of some fresh stuff. Meat and seafood. Oh, delivered to my zip code. You want my zip code, bro? I don't want to give you my zip code. Okay, whatever. That's the website. Maybe I'll look at it later. Yeah. Up thumb, the bid. What's the vibes? I saw a comment months ago saying, at this point, going out to eat is just figuring out which restaurant can heat up Cisco foods better. And I've been waiting for a video on the subject from a quality production since then. As a restaurant worker for decades, it amazed me how many people don't know this. It's gotten to the point where frozen food at the grocery store is better than Cisco, and with an air fryer, you can just have better food for a fifth of the price. Watching people spend $11 on 4 chicken tenders blows my mind. It's $1 of food. That's crazy. I gotta give like the Walmart frozen food another shot, like an air fryer, dude. I'm a chef. There is not a company that I hate more than Cisco. Food's terrible, overpriced, and they're constantly out of stock on things. It's the worst company by far. Dang. Let them know, dude. Ugh. Okay. Well, thanks again for the video, guys. It's good stuff, as always. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.